my little whip on cruise control.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Right away, here's Namath to throw.
Bulldozes past him, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
60 red. Ultra. Go ultra. Field, black. Yellow, zoom.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Smash, red. 43 rail.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. 36, 36. Ship, watch the ship.
Chop, 17. 6, Mega.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come off the ball, Horn. Hey, check.
Hey, blue.
Check Mike 21. Check pass, check pass.
Red, cycle.
Check Mike 21.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Strike it. Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Single receiver. Single receiver.
Zoom black. Black blue.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, check mega.
Under 10.
Ready.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Smack.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars had 10-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play? You're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing on second and long. Namath. It got his man complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Namath. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Namath to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Play fake, now Namath. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Martin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw is Namath. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Right back to him on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Green Jack.
You ain't going nowhere.
Looking to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They try to run wide side with Martin. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7. Namath.
And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Namath. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Namath now from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 3. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, red. Real green. White.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's bring it.
Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Namath. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Blue, go. Steal. Black.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw the good offense.
And he's into the clear. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To throw on first down is Namath. And it's complete to Martin. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The throw over the middle taken in. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Namath to throw on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Throwing is Namath. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. He'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 6 now.
He gets it left side to Johnson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Man, I got you. Safe.
Striker, 3-3. Edo Blue.
48 for Mike. Bandit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slip. Check 50.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
97.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Blue.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Martin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Martin, fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Ultra. Check. Green jack. Go pink.
Check. Shift. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the play.
Yellow.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Brady. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brady. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Hey, check back 21, back 21.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive with Martin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
17. Yellow, go. Black ultra. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's 1st and 10.
Drill 52.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Close, 10.
No. Check 9, check 9. Check 31, check 31.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Trouble, 38.
Check 24, check 24.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.